right track. I'm almost out of time. Hey, final question. I've got a lot of people telling me that your former colleague in Virginia on the Republican side, Scott Taylor, is likely to be nominated for U.S. ambassador to Qatar in the Gulf. Now that he's been exonerated.
And I have heard that as well.
Yeah, now that he's been exonerated with the SIG-Gate thing. Is that a nomination that you could see getting out of your committee? Is it one that, as a former colleague of Scott's, that you would be able to back?
Here is the issue. He's very qualified for that position because of his experience. I think the question is, are all of the kind of consequences of the petition issue done, or are there ongoing proceedings that would raise questions in committee members' minds? So that's the issue. I think you know, John, we just had a committee hearing and voted Jim Gilmore out as the president's nominee to be an ambassadorial level representative to the Organization for Security Cooperation in Europe. I introduced him to the committee. I encouraged committee members to vote for him. I'm confident he'll be confirmed. But we heard the rumor about Rep. Taylor being nominated about the same time, and then that nomination hasn't come through. My intuition is that the White House is just making sure that all the follow-on consequences from the petition case are done, or the consequences are clearly understood. That's my intuition as to why the nomination hasn't yet been forwarded, but beyond that, I don't really know.
But it seems like what you're saying is if it is forwarded, you would be favorable.
If the consequence, if the whole case is done, because as long as there's cases out there about folks closely connected to Representative Taylor, who knows what might come out of that in terms of testimony, or somebody makes a plea deal and makes some statements. So I think the issue is when the case is done. But in terms of the question, is a guy like Scott Taylor, who served, in that region of the world and has a pretty key understanding for the importance of these allies, and Qatar has been an interesting ally. They're not always on board with the other Gulf state nations, as you know, and yet they've been an amazing host for the United States at the Al-Udeid Air Force Base in Qatar and in other ways. So you need a sophisticated understanding of that region to kind of understand the place Qatar plays. Scott Taylor understands that, but I do think that the reason that the White House has been slow in this, despite the fact that the rumor's been circulating, is probably they're waiting to see, too, is this case completely done?
Hey, Senator, we're out of time. I really want to thank you for your candor, as always, and being with us today. John Fredericks Radio Network with U.S. Senator Virginia Tim Kaine. Thank you, Senator, for being with us today.
All right. Thanks so much, John.